Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me be? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. I wanna taste your content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption, breathe faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud, it's music till the whip. Just wanna be carefree lately, yeah. Just kicking up daisies. Got one too many quarters in my pockets. Count 'em like the four-leaf clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah. Just tripping on daydreams. Got dirty little lullabies playing on repeat. Might as well just ride around the nursery and count sheep.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town,
Hello. Oh my god. What is wrong? Camera, help. Help, camera. What have you done, camera? Oh, no, I'm too short. My camera is like super dark now. Well, hello, Hector. How are you doing? Okay, people touching my stuff. I mean, the people that were touching my stuff was me, but you know, I can complain, right? Google 3 happens, I sign up for RAF. Williams. Am I 6? Do intelligence work? Yeah, that seems like the safest option.
The year is 1991. Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony. Until one day, a young man catches fire.
Hold on.
This is Phoenix.
Okay, I'm back. My camera still looks like it has no light. Oh. Let's add a filter. A filter will fix it, right? Ew. I feel like it's just getting worse. Wait, let's try turn that. Okay, let's try white. Okay. I look green. Is it just me or do I look green? I have Tourette's and I wear glasses. Pretty much excuse me from any infantry Air Force party work. Fair enough. It does look slightly green, right? I have to do it on the other screen. Hold on, let's do the add bright. Wait, let's leave that one alone. And go like this. Sharpen. You're human colored now. I'm human colored, but there's like zero light, and I have no idea why. Oh, wait, I might have an idea. If I open the camera software, because, you know, Elgato, I updated everything relating to Elgato this week, and it broke everything apparently. What does this do? There we go. Hold on, I actually have to make myself larger than like the 3 pixels that I have on my screen. So that's correct. I still look strangely colored to me. Like, I think there's too much color correct. So let's go back to that. Color correct. Okay, now I'm looking a bit less strange. I feel like I look like what the 80s looks like in my head. That's what I'm seeing right now. I think this is at least manageable now. You look like from the 80s film. You see? You see? I'm just going with the 80s theme today. I'm just from the 80s, and we'll just call it that. 60 hertz. Contrast. Yeah. Resistor. Could try the other camera. You know what? It works, so let's leave it at it works currently and see what happens. So what I wanted to do today is, I don't have too much time, but I needed to stream because I haven't streamed in a while. So what I wanted to start off doing was playing my own game and seeing basically, what's up game? That's what we're gonna do. Did I open the correct obsidian? I opened the wrong obsidian. Let's close that. Let's move that. Let's move this. Then go to. I need to find where I put all my files. That's so funny. Do a virtual light. Does that help? It does, but it then breaks my GPU, so let's leave that. So okay, this will work then. Now, where do you think I would have put my builds for my own game? Does I have a folder for it? Maybe in Unreal. Oh, there's a builds folder. Out of him. Ooh, we have a builds folder. Yeah. 6. 2026? That looks correct. Let's try that. We can't verify who created this file. It was literally me. I created it. Well, sort of like. Let's call it for research purposes. I'm still unhappy with the color of my camera. I'm gonna try something. This might be a really bad idea. Actually, wait. Is the other one on? Oh, it's on. Because I still look like there's literally no light in my room. There is so much light in my room. Like I'm going blind or something. Like. I think we'll just have weird silence. That. Now go back to the camera. I'll expect them to. That. I look more human now. Actually. Just put that at -10 because we shit that's bad. No, now I'm green. I'm hell. That's not it. Is it the color specs? Ooh, now I'm a silhouette. If I just target the Elgato camera, change. That doesn't help. That doesn't help. Okay, so it's just broken. All kinds of the problem is on every single screen that I look at, it's a different color. You should. Because like if I put this here, does it even on this screen it looks different to how it looks. Actually, this screen makes it look the most normal out of the rest of them. Let's do that. Increase the brightness. Then reduce this. I'm gonna try something. This might work because I think what we need is color correction. Breathe. Select the color. There. My eyes, I think, are more sensitive to blue light, so that looks more weirdly palely blue to me. Just make myself look more pale. That's the spirit. Wait, my game didn't run. It's broken. What the heck? You know, I'll just run it as administrator. Send to my phone. Yes, please send my entire game to my phone. The fuck can't I open as administrator? Yes, run it. Just do it. You're gonna make me copy this to my main drive, aren't you? Is it because I've loaded the adapter? Welcome back. I made myself more pale. I thought that just fits, you know, better. Faster than 5-6 minutes, I'll go in like 5. Nice. Hey, one of my drives. It's just pasted right there. It's just not coming via the network because it's freaking out. Cat says 5. Thank you for the 5, Cat. I appreciate 5. 4. Oh no, shit. What's happening? Why is it counting down? You look like you usually do now. I look a bit more usual. I'm expecting next stream to look a completely different color. I'll play with it off stream again. All I did with the camera is I unplugged it and I put it into another device and then I plugged it back in. Because my sister was using my office and apparently it says, yeah, 3. What is 3? Stop the countdown. It's gonna explode. The hue will change somehow and you'll go pink. Yeah, I will go pink. How big is my, why is my game so huge? Oh, good. Cat stopped the countdown. Good job, Cat. Good job. Thank you for stopping the countdown. I appreciate it. Lol, Hexac, on my other screen, I still look super blue, but then when I look at the stream on one of my other screens, it looks fine. I don't know what's happening, man. What was I checking? An unexpected error occurred. Try again. The fact that that just works. I'm half convinced that Windows codes the try again button as don't do anything. Just pretend you did something, and then sometimes it actually works. I'm like, damn. And now we have latest. Let's see if this runs. Just run it. Whoa, oh, it actually works. It actually works. So, let's... I left all the debugging stuff on. I should probably turn that off at some point. I could just change it to work, make it shipping. That would work, wouldn't it? Okay, let's select level. This one. Play. So, let's get the notepad out for what's currently broken. One space. So let's see. Does everything work? So we can place towers. We can upgrade said towers. What was that? Is there a bug there? Is it just me, or is this UI like way too big? Go where? Right sizing for our so let's do that one. Also, there's no current way of getting upgrade points. No, gotta go for now. Be back now. Bye, exec. Enjoy the classes. I won't. Okay. Fine. You do you. So start.
I gave all my time to the wrong mistakes. Tried to run fear, but it always stayed.
Braxton, hello. Next wave. Gun. Laser. I need to turn the debug off. How have you been, Braxton? Have you had a better week? I have. Fantastic. Did your... What was the order? You had an order coming. What do they call them? Walmart order eventually come. Oh, that was a stupid mess. Ooh, my rotation is very slow. Hello, cat. 2 different chats to fix it. You have to trick the AI into letting you talk to a real person. Yeah, I don't like that. That's become the new norm. Yesterday I ordered movie tickets and I ordered them for the wrong day. So obviously I had to try and get them refunded. And it put me through to an AI chatbot. Fine. And I told the AI chatbot that this is what I wanted to do, all of that, and that it gave me some instructions to try. I tried the instructions. It didn't work. So I told it doesn't work. And it goes, all right, is there anything else I can help you with today? I'm like, yes, I want to refund my tickets. And it's like, okay, I can help you with that. It asked me for all the details, goes through and it goes, your money will be refunded within 7 to 10 business days. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, yeah, I don't trust that because I haven't received any email confirmation or anything. So I'm like, let me go to the store. So I walk to the movie theater as they're opening and I speak to the guy there, and his look on his system is like, yeah, there's no refund issued on your account. So I'm like, great. So if I'd left it at that, I would have lost the money for it because the movie was in like 3 hours. So it would have just shown as I didn't arrive for the movie. And it's like, really? Although I did have a good interaction with an AI thing sometime this week. Oh yes, I had a lease car, and the lease car went back, like, at this point almost a month ago. Then the leasing company contacts me and goes, oh, there's incomplete service history for the vehicle. So we're not saying you didn't, bigger detection so as weird sign. So they're like, we're not accusing you that you didn't get the vehicle serviced, but could you please provide us with evidence? And I'm like, yeah, the evidence is sitting in the book inside the car that I showed the guy that came to collect the vehicle. Like, what do you want me to do? So eventually I landed up contacting the dealership where I took the car, and they didn't answer, and they eventually put me through to an AI thing. I'm like, oh, this is not what I want to deal with right now. I do not want to have to deal with some random phone AI thing just to get a message to these people and ask you some questions. I'm like, it's like, what do you need? It's like, I tell it, I just need an invoice for a vehicle that I bought last year. It's like, okay, cool, for a service. Cool. Give it the license plate number. It's like, cool. Is this the best number to contact you? Yes. I'll pass it on to the team. And then I get a message. Then they try and call me, obviously, while I'm in another meeting, because why wouldn't they? They call me, and I'm like, cool. I really need to make this smaller. Speak to them. Well, they called me again. Well, they called me, and I couldn't answer, so they sent me an SMS. So I'm like, cool. And they told me, just send us your email address and we'll send it through. And they sent it through to me. I'm like, yes, fantastic. So then I emailed these guys back, and they're like, oh, if you don't respond within 72 hours, we're going to take action. So I've responded to them, and they still haven't responded to me, and it's been more than 72 hours. So it's like, oh, I'm on a tight deadline. But they have high call volumes, or high volumes of tickets, so they'll take as long as they need. And just like that, I won't be going to that leasing company again. Okay, I want to fix the sizing of this today. Let's do that. That's a big week. There was some other stuff that was broken. It started making it. On switch tabs. Oh, we need to also do the electric arc. That's another thing I want to do. That I want to do in C++. But I think all the towers now work. The other thing I want to add is some way of knowing that we've got a critical hit. Then I need to get the Niagara particle system for my other so let's do that. Then we can try again later. Main menus, that works. Settings. Never checked. I assume that works. Oh, I love that transition. So unnecessary, but so nice. I need to actually, that's one of the things I need to do is get the settings page done. So settings. Part of the reason I haven't done the settings page is there's a bunch of boilerplate work that I need to do off stream. I can do it on stream. Oh, back panel doesn't work. Okay. Let's maybe fix that. Because now my only options are quit again. Don't worry, we have the console still available. At least that works. At least that works. Hi, hello cat, how are you? This is taking forever to start thing. Is it started yet? Okay, let's start with the menu settings. Let's go to the settings. That's not the way to find it. Widgets. Got menu. Where's the top settings page? That's the win page. Where is settings? Oh, there's literally a settings folder. Okay. There we go. So, what happens? You're a back button. Back audio button. So, what happens when we click here? So, we call that. Guessing that's on whatever owns you. Is that not the master? I don't think this is specific to the audio panel. The audio is just a common activatable, which is the currently shown activatable. So we can probably rename that. This should just be apply button. This can be reset button, because these are... They work... They basically have... They're supposed to have context of what page they're on. Now, who generates this? If we go find references, set as application, oh, that's not reference viewer. So this is owned by the top main menu and the pause menu because they both create one. So if I go to the top main menu, top. That one. And if I go to the graph, yeah, on widget button click, on back button click, select. Oh no, wait, this needs to not be in there. Does not have a valid component. Yes, it does. Don't you like me? So back button widget BP settings. That works. Let's commit that. Let's untick all of them. And we only need these two. Fix settings menu. Not going back to US. Wait, we forgot to do one of them. I go P. I go settings. I press back. Oh, that one works. What's that? Okay, quit. Then, what did I want to do next? I want to actually do a comparison. Because right now, that feels very big. Let's reduce the size of it. It's tower type. This is 32. So let's make this 25. Give me an image of the tower. Actually, want to put this there, this there. Let's see. What is that? Oh, nah. Let's go 16, 14. And this is 22, so 14, 14, 14, and this upgrade costs 10, it's like 8. This tech is 16, like 14, 12. Possibly more. Let's see if this is what the size of goes up. That is better. Not better. So you fix the size. Panel's now way too wide. This is where we find out that I launched it on like 1080p and it's completely fucked. That's one of the things I didn't need to actually do. Okay, let's fix the space. Because now we've got, this has some kind of, but this image for some reason has top padding of 5, which we can deal with. Oh, I know why it does. It's fine. Then this is the weirdest pattern. I'm just going to say this one is 0. Okay, so now that's all 0. Completely fucked up. So 10, 8, 6. Ah, so let's make the padding 5. Now we need to get this in. That goes full. That goes up. That goes down. Actually do it. Because we've got this top padding in this image. So I make the 6. See, does that. 10 brings that down. If I turn this off, see, there's actually centered correctly inside of what it needs to be. If we do 0, it's aligned correctly, but I'm guessing then what happens when I press it. So all of them are, yeah, so then all of them are on top of one. That's fine, so we can actually fix that. I should fix this the correct way. So then what we do is we take the size box, and we say that the size box is the top padding of 5. See? How we get back what we lost. I would say... There we go. Good. Now let's make the panel less long. So that would probably be controlled by... Would it be controlled by this? Who controls the upgrade? Oh, this one. So this is here's the upgrade, which just does that. So we have an overlay. So who determines your size? That makes a difference. Canvas. We have an image. Difference. We have a close button. We have a vertical space order. So this is not full-sized. So something, but there is something that's changing. So that's 270. This is the vertical box. So something inside of here is determining a minimum size. I feel like this.
Hello there.
Stevie, hello, how are you doing? The space. I had to disable everything on here to find out which spacer was determining the max minimum size of this. My streak is safe! Yay! Your streak is safe. I do apologize. I've been super low-key on your stream lately. I've been really busy at work, so I'll come in, I'll see the notification, I'll open your stream, leave it up, and then I'll go back to doing what I was doing. How have you been? My camera color is weird today, I don't know why. I had one of those days where I plugged the camera in and everything just went, nope. Work comes first. Unfortunately, I need the work to pay the bills. So then, let's try to then both the spaces. Let's actually set this one to just do that. I need to. Actually, let's do this other way. Make this one 250. Set this one to full width. Give it a size of 2. That way, make it 250. So that, okay. I'm doing good. Move back to coding again, pushing the art, pausing the art part of my game. I'm pushing for minimum playable. That's good. You look like you're getting all the pieces together, which is sort of super exciting. to see. Every time I sort of glance over, it seems like you've finished something else, and something else is now working, which is great. Do you have an idea for when you'll be able to have that minimum playable build, or when you're aiming to have that minimum playable build? How many times can you say minimum playable build in a popular sense? Nope, that's not. I'm hoping this will be exciting. That's so soon. Wait. Sada, can you boost again? Yes, I can. Is it? Oh, the mic is super quiet today. Let me fix that. More volume. Okay, so if I speak like this, that's too soft. And if I increase this, it should now... There we go. Nope, a bit more. Speak a bit more. More? More? Is that better? Was not, am I now just bleeding through your ears? I feel like it could still be more, which is... I love how I don't touch anything. All I do is I turn my computer on, I press the button to start. Not too loud yet. Do you want more loudness? Do you want more power? Is that what you want? More? Okay, more. Now I have to go into like the microphone specific settings, which on Windows they keep changing. So it's very difficult to find out. There it is. Imagine clicking managing audio inputs and it takes you to a web page. Is it because I'm not actually speaking into the microphone and I keep changing what I am and aren't doing? Tamtech! 24 months, 2 years. 2 years! Thank you, Tamtech, for 2 years! Tamtech, am I too quiet or am I at the right volume now that I'm actually speaking to the microphone? Stop opening web pages for settings, Microsoft. So apparently my microphone was at 59%. So I'm going to turn this down for a second. Let's try that. Still a bit soft. I think that's about the right range now. Is that better? You're probably good. Okay, cool. One weird thing I've discovered with this microphone, and I don't know why, is that if this is at 100%, then it doesn't sound right. It sounds like it's clipping the whole time. But if I bring it down to like 80%, then it's usually fine. Oh, the joys of streaming. You've got to have like the settings adjusted on the physical microphone. Then you've got to have like NVIDIA Broadcast has its own layer of things. And then OBS does some stuff. And it's just like everybody is getting involved in this. I don't even know how it went down. Wait, do I have a setting for it on my... What is this thing called? My Stream Deck. Nope. No setting. Dun, dun, dun. Temtic, when is your game coming out? Since we were on the topic of it. Good on you. Good. Good. Still too hide. Oh, my game is not coming out in spring. Just the minimum playable playtest. Yeah. Fair enough. I played my game like properly for the first time this morning again to see like what are all the things that are broken. Because I find just going through, because I created a build of it. Because I created a whole build server to be able to, when I make a commit, I can show you actually. Actually, I don't know if it's on. Let's see. Team City. Is it on? Is it on? Oh, it is on. That's kind of awkward. I shouldn't have left it on. Well, actually, no, it should be on. What am I talking about? What do I know? I used the wrong password because it thinks everything's under the same subdomain. Except for my vault. Edit that. So what I set up, because I can, because I was interested in whatchamacallit dev, is, so I have this. Every single time one of my, I make a commit, it will go and build it. And as you can see, it's quite helpful for knowing that I made a boo-boo in the code somewhere where the code compiles correctly, but when it builds, it breaks. Because building Unreal Engine for shipping can sometimes not show you that, it can actually show you that things are broken because stuff doesn't get packaged correctly. This is so cool. Thank you. So yeah, every time a commit comes through, so for example, when is the last time I did a commit? Today. It will go, and I think I've set it at like 3 o'clock in the morning because that's when electricity is cheap. It will go and do a build, and it varies in time from 5 minutes to 20 minutes to a full build, which took 2.5 hours when it had to redo everything, and it got stuck. And it's fairly straight. I mean, it's super simple to set up in here. And what it'll do is it'll pull the latest changes from GitHub. It will then build my project. And when it's finished building the project, it will then copy the project to a network drive that has all of my builds. So I can actually, I keep a certain number and then I just have to manually delete when I don't want any more. But it will see like tonight after the stream, it will make a new one so that I can always have the latest version. The idea was that when I want to stream, I'll always have the latest version that's been built so that I can just go and play it. It's a lot of ways to say a lot of things. Do I need this? No, but it was a fun side project to set up, and yeah, so I did it. Oh, well, that's amazing. Thank you. If you ever need help building Unreal Engine, let me know. The only issue with doing it this way is that I had to download the full source build. And because I did it in a virtual machine, it meant that I didn't allocate enough hard drive space, so I had to keep expanding it because I forgot that Unreal Engine uses 600 gigs of source. Yeah, if you need help with building, just let me know. Building is an interesting experience in the sense that you'll run into a whole bunch of issues you haven't run into before, and build optimization is a whole different sort of monster. So like one of the things, because at the moment I've done 0 optimization, so my game just cooks everything that it thinks is relevant, which sometimes isn't necessary. So you'll see that I'm at 3.7 gigs, which is like, whoa, that's very big. I'm not worried about it yet because I haven't. So what Unreal currently does, unless you tell it, is it goes, here's a list of every single map that you have in your every single level that you have in your game. What are all the, so it takes all of that, then it goes, okay, what are all the assets that each one of these map has associated? So what are all the items placed? So then it goes to that subdirectory, or that subtree. It goes, okay, and it makes a list of all of those, and it goes, okay, these are all the ones that all the maps need in order to work. So we'll package all of them because, you know, we need all the stuff. What I discovered is during development, you'll have things that you don't actually need in your end game or on like end game assets and that kind of stuff. And you'll just forget that you have, so for example, I've just got like tons and tons of test maps. So if I just go filter by level, like that's an unnecessary number of maps considering that I'm going to have 12 at the end. And I think I've got one shipping map currently. So what I'm trying to say is there's a series of settings that you can basically tell Unreal is one of the optimization things you do is you tell it, okay, I only want these 12 maps, that's it. And when I did that for one of my game jams, it dropped my my project build from like 1.6 gigs to I think 400, which was a lot better, lot better. Oh no, I got distracted and forgot what I was working on. Ah, this thing. Yes, you're too long. It's a weird problem to have, but you are too long. Da, 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 da. Luckily for me, I only have one map, which will help. It will help. Unrelated, have you read the book or are you going to watch the movie called Project Hail Mary? I will add a second one for the main menu. Main menu one is usually very light because it's just, it depends on how you're doing your main menu, but it's usually quite light. I've realized that I need a load screen for my game, especially when I load into the map. I love The Martian. I've not read that book, but I really want to see the movie and probably read the book. I read the book, my sister suggested it to me, and I was kind of like, okay, fine. So I started reading it, and I was like, I'm so confused. But the book grips you quite quickly, and then you get quite invested. And then, basically, long story short, I finished the book really quickly, and I was like, this is fantastic. And then I was telling my partner, you need to read this book, you need to read this book, you need to read this book. It's not really like her type of book, but I was like, you should read it. And she's like, fine. So we were at a bookstore, and she bought it. And she finished it in like less than 24 hours. She's like, okay, I see what you mean now. Not my type of book, but really enjoyable. So yeah. I'm gonna go watch the movie today, which I'm super excited for. I'm definitely glad I read the book first before watching the movie. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how they do it. And it's weird because how I imagine things in my head versus how they are in what I've seen in the movie are very different at the moment. Like, I'm not going to give any spoilers or mention anything. I have a rule of watching the movie first. Interesting. A lot of people have it the other way around. But I guess if you watch the movie first, you've got the world a bit more pre-constructed from other people's perspectives. And then when you read the book, you can often get a bit more perspective or knowledge about the movie. So it's not a bad way of doing it. Another book series that I'm on is the Red Rising series. My sister also recommended that to me, funny enough. That one, I'm not gonna lie, the first book took me a while to get into. I was reading this and I'm like, I don't understand the appeal of the series at all. What are you making me listen to or read? And then about halfway through the first book, I'm like, okay, I'm starting to see the appeal. And then, yeah, I'm on like book 4 now. Whoops. I usually just like the movie if I read the book, but if I see the movie first, I usually like it. Then the book is even better and sometimes makes retroactively dislike the movie. Fair. It allows you to also be able to enjoy the movie, like for your first viewing. First seeing. Aha, there you are. So this should be 225. Oh, 225 is way too small. This is the thing that was causing the problem the whole time. I'll say. Yeah, I'm having sort of a shorter stream today. I'm streaming for like another hour because I'm going to go watch that today. I'm quite excited. It was also good timing because usually what happens is you read a book and then the movie comes out like years later. This book had been out for a while, I think 2016 if I remember. Let me check. When did Project Hail Mary book come out? Oh, 2021. It's actually really new. It's one of those books that what I'm probably going to do is after the movie I'm going to read it again, because like at this point I'm at this point where I kind of want to forget the book and the movie so that I could read the book again. Man, from book to thing, you should read the Martian. I watched the movie and I really enjoyed the movie, so I actually should. Funny enough, I'm going to tell you a story. I avoided watching The Martian for like many years because I was mad at Matt Damon for what happened in Interstellar. Like, in hindsight, it makes no sense because it's like he did such an amazing job in Interstellar that I hated him as a character, that I was like, nope, I'm not watching any of your movies anymore. I don't want to see you and I don't want to do anything. And then I eventually watched it and I was like, God damn it, I should have watched this movie sooner. There's an amazing audio version. Is that a dramatized audio version or is it just the standard audio version? I have such a problem with Audible in the sense that we only get 1 credit per month and I don't want to buy more credits. Oh, there's 2-for-1 titles on again. Yes, okay, I have to go shopping. It's somewhere between. I like the dramatized ones. So you say I must get The Martian. Is it on sale at the moment? Martian. Which one? I'm guessing this one. The current version of The Martian audio is the wrong one. So this is the wrong one. Okay. Happy Caturday, everyone. Hello. Don't get it? Okay, okay. If you find the one that I should get, can you send it to me? I panic. I'm not gonna buy it now. Don't worry. I've only got 1 credit. Returned. Yeah, it should now be done. They are done. Okay, Stevie, I didn't buy it. I didn't buy it. Psych! No, I didn't buy it. What was I gonna say? It's hard to get. RC. But you might have it. I'll DM you later. Nice, thank you. I don't see it at the moment. Okay. I'll find it later then. No. Crimson, how are you doing? That's so much better. Okay, now I just need to make the other one less. Less. Okay, so now we need to go to the other one. What did I settle on? 275. Yeah, 270. That's the top menu. That's this one. So this is different from the other one. Marius Silor. Hello, Marius. Ah, Marius! I haven't done my LinkedIn. Thank you for the Marius, thank you very much for the subscription. I appreciate it. Thank you for the follow on YouTube. 25 months. Damn, you have been here since the beginning. Does it make you feel old that you've been watching me, Marius, like over 2 years? I have lost what I was looking for. No, it's fine. Let me guess, because I'm older than you. It's been a long road. It has been. Braxton, you've also been here for, like, forever. Always will be. How dare you? How dare you? It's scary that it's been like how quickly time goes. That I've been doing this for like 2 years. Okay, so which one are you? It's a size box. But now we have a weird size box because the size box has a outside width. I'm okay, been doing a bit of more work in Real Engine, implementing more damage types with the critical chance and damage now as well. Nice, that's pretty cool. I remember when we started with using AI to conceptualize the game. Ah, yes, because I started using Leonardo AI after you showed me that. I still have all of those images. There we go. Which one is this? This is the cannon tower. So this is how it started. Cannon. Where are you? Eh? Static mesh. So we went from this concept to that. Can I move this? There. I can do one there. There we go. Yeah, so we went from the good old days of the concepts running all these kinds of things. From that to that. It's been a journey. I remember all of those, yeah. Back when I had zero direct, I mean, okay, I've got more direction of how I'm going, but like, considering that this was the first draft of things, then we moved on to this, and there was still like, there's even more drafts of what the old towers used to look like. Because remember that this cannon tower looked really weird for a while as well, before I started going for sort of this design. I think it came out decently well. I'm quite happy with it. And I got sidetracked again. So that's this one. We need to take the size box. So what do you want? We've got the outside. Is there padding on here? There's 20 padding. So if there's 20 padding, let's make it 10 padding. Then the size box, we actually want... By the way, Unreal 5.8 will probably be in about 3 months. That's pretty soon. Well, actually, no, that's pretty far away. I expected it to be sooner, to be honest. Wait, what's in 3 months? Isn't 3 months Unreal Fest? So that's why they're doing it 5.8 there, so they can announce Unreal Fest at... They can announce 5.8 at Unreal Fest. When is Unreal Fest 2026? That's the US one. It's in Chicago. (16th to 18th of June). So what is 3 months from today? 20th of June. So that lines up exactly right, Crimson. Nice. So we want 350, 225, 225 with thing, which means it's 10 on each side, which gives us 20. So we want 205. Maybe not 205. Actually, let's try 205 as it's just an experiment. It's definitely not 205. Have they announced... Unreal had a post this week about... What was it? It was about the same... It was a post on St. Patrick's Day that said something about Dublin in it. And because I've been waiting for the European city to be announced for Unreal Fest, I'm like, does that mean it's in Dublin? So then I Googled and it's like, nope, nothing yet. I'm like, damn it. They've announced Chicago, Seoul, Shanghai, and Tokyo, but there's no Europe yet. Oh, and I've also confirmed that I can destroy my doors and the door frames are still there. What? Is that an Unreal? Or is that somewhere else? At the moment, it looks like there's just no Unreal Fest in Europe this year. Because last year was Stockholm. Considering that we've got Unreal Fest in June, then Seoul is August, then it's October, and then November. Usually Stockholm one is September, or Europe one is September, which means that either they're still negotiating it or they haven't found a venue. My door system is a bit complicated, but it allows it to happen. It sounds like it. I will see if I can go this year. Because I'm trying to get, like, the sooner I know, the sooner I can see if I can convince my work, if I can ask my work if I can go. Because those ticket prices, there's no ways I'm going without their help. And hey, who doesn't want destroyable doors in video games? In the future, I'll have chaos fracturing for them. But that's way in the future. That's pretty cool. Yeah. I want to go, but it's freaking expensive. It is freaking expensive. It's like it's 7 currently. The early birds are $649 and the full price is $749. Oh, what I was trying to tell you the other day, Stevie, while I was at the airport when we were talking about Unreal Fest, is it isn't a thing where there are like stores and you advertise your game or you go look at other devs. It's more of a, or at least from what I've seen, it's more of a thing where Epic does different talks and panels and allows developers to come find out about what's happening, express views, see all the cool things happening. You can, for example, if you wanted to be a speaker and you worked with some cool technologies on Unreal Engine, propose a talk to them, and then I think you get free venue access if you do a talk. Or you get a reduced fee. Like, I want to go 1 year, but yeah, cost. When you physically put your finger on the screen to see is the sizing correct. It is. I used to play a game called EVE Online many years ago, and I always wanted to go to the EVE Fest. But for me, it was so expensive to get to because I had to travel so far. Maybe one day. Not sure why this phone's a thing. A single player game like EVE Online would be so good. I've been thinking about, like, what would I do when I finish this game, and one of the things I'd be very keen to do is a space-based game. And I think I would start with building like small pieces out of the game that I'd be interested in doing. Like, a lot of my memories in EVE were that I enjoyed the most was probably mining and building of ships more than anything else. I think I'd start where I would get like that as an aspect of the game to be able to do. And I think that could be a lot of fun. A game like that would be pretty C++ heavy for a lot of things, though. That's fine. It sounds like a fun challenge. I think I had another idea, which was like a space survival game where you're on a ship traveling through space and you've got to do like tasks to keep the ship running. You can do like all sorts of different things. You've got like a decoration. You can then dock for ship upgrades and building, you know, like expand out your ship. So for example, let's say your ship doesn't have an infirmary. How do you add an infirmary to your ship? Those kinds of things. A while back when I was very new to Blend, I tried to like, how would you plan that out? So I started with like a box that was a person's room, and then I tried to build the ship around it. Didn't work very well, but yeah. I have many ideas. I try not to think of them too much as I don't want to get distracted. Yeah. They're just those, for me, those ideas that sit in the back of my mind. I'm like, that could be something cool to do. Whatever I decide on my next game, I feel like needs to be a quick, short game, because I kind of want to finish this game. And then I want to try and stick to smaller scoped games as much as I feel like I'll never be able to do that. And just try and get a few more done. So that I can build just a bit of a repertoire of, okay, I've built and published, let's say, 5 games on Steam. And then from there, like, start focusing on another one that I want to, like, pour a lot more time into. That being said, I need to finish this one first. No moving to something new until this one's done. I even had ideas for this game, like, oh, I can bring out a DLC for the game. Add like another 10 maps. If I go to you... Same, no other games until this one's done, yep. Like, your game, Stevie, looking out the window, that's like a mini game to me inside of your game because it just looks so relaxing. There was a game I came across a while ago. There was a guy developing it. It was, I think, a French studio, and they had one of the most amazing visuals outside of their ship, because you could see like a planet. Wait till I get the atmospheric sounds and music in that room. Oh, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I can't wait. Who was it? I have to find this now. Like, I don't, but I do, you know? I'm sure I'm in their Discord, but I have so many Discords that trying to find that one specific Discord for that one time when I played that one thing. Hold on. And he used to stream on... I know Maris has been in his stream before. Like, their visuals are great. The space puzzle game, the amazing music as well. Yes, that guy, Maris, that guy. Do you remember the view out of his spaceship? I hope someone makes a 10-hour loop of relaxing data mined ambience music. Ooh, that's a good idea. Here's my 15 minutes of being here. Welcome back, Hexic. How were your classes? Oh, I have a streamers folder. This is promising. It was this guy, Maris. This is like one of the visuals out of one of the parts. I'm sure it was this guy's Discord. There was another one. He was supposed to send me a picture a while ago. Oh, here we go. They have a trailer. What is the game called? Yeah, that one. So this is one of the, when we first joined his streams, like, this is one of the first images we saw was this, and I was just like, what? Did they change the name? They did, because it used to start with an A, which is why I was confused and I couldn't find their Discord. Did you play the demo? Oh, it's that guy. You see, everybody knows it. But they changed the name. You play tested a year ago, coming 2026. The visuals out of the spaceship, I just want that as a background for my thing. Is this a streamer? It is. Well, one of the devs for this streamed. Which was the dev that streamed? Was it this guy? Because there's a few of them that are working on it. And they used to stream. It's a French streamer, yeah. Follow us. There's their studio. It's this dude. Is it this dude? I think it's this guy. Yeah, it was this guy. Super friendly guy. Very nice streamer. You can just pick up everything. Oh, thank you for giving a shout out. Temptic, that's actually a good idea. Nice. You found him because of his music? He had very good music as well. Oh, Cider. Oh, Temptic. You haven't heard my song yet? No, I haven't. I've been stuck in a hole being busy for too long. Oh, I haven't even told you, Temptic. I'm going to Poland this week. Has anyone ever been pre-tired? Because you know you're going to get up early for something, so you're like pre-tired for the thing that you have to do. Do you speak any Polish? Nope. You speak Polish, don't you, Hexic? You speak everything. A world left to a plant. I'll just pause my music. This will just be our music for now. Don't copyright me, Temptic. Can I turn this up? Hold on, let me turn it up. There's a button for this. I swear there's a button for this. Oh, that's as loud as it goes. Can I just yoink your music and save it? You could turn the volume up on the website. Where? Oh, there. Oh, this is a nice website. Jan has some negative comments because of AI. Oh, sad. Oh, Sila, yes. I like this. It's super peaceful. Oh, look, we can download it. Download it. I got a date last week. Yeah! Go, Temptek! I will let your song finish. Making music, getting dates. He's living the life. And he's making games. Damn, it's some good music. I like it. Was it all digital, or did you do it... Can you now play the piano? With one of your many, many skills? Digital. I went on a date with my boyfriend for Valentine's Day and I got the restaurant to draw a picture of a rat on his cheesecake. That's pretty cool. You have a MIDI keyboard though? That's cool. Are they expensive? Oh. It fits in my drawer. Oh, wow. It seems really reasonably priced. I used it to make music for my final project. Nice. So Bubbles and I booked a weekend away a few weeks ago before I went to one of my Sweden trips. And when we booked it, we didn't realize the dates we had chosen was over Valentine's Day. So we went out to try and get dinner, and boy, was that impossible. I think we eventually just went back to the hotel. We were like, can't be asked. Isn't Stevie making music for their game? You spent like £600 on Valentine's Day. Damn! Well, I hope your partner enjoyed it. I don't know if Stevie has music or what plans she's regarding it. Fair. So, if I... Okay, I keep getting distracted. This size is 12. Too small. And by that I mean I wanted to go to a restaurant, it was expensive, so I paid. Fair. That's very kind of you. I've never been on a Valentine's date. They're very expensive, Crimson. Everything is super expensive. I have such a specific vision for my music. I'm also taking a vaporwave Muzak as inspiring points. I'm hoping to learn how to make some, potentially commission someone for my favorite artist. Nice, that's cool. The song loops. Oh, that makes sense. I thought your song was just very long. Very, very, very long. It's almost done. And I'll put the other music back on. It loops well though. There we go. Good job, Temtic. That was very nice. That is better. That text is way too big though. You want to make some more music this weekend? Nice. So yeah, last week, well, not this last week, the week previous week I was in Sweden. That was for the whole week. On Monday morning, I'm going to Poland for 2 days. That's going to be a bit of a harsh flight. So I have to get a taxi to the airport at 3 a.m. because the flight is at like 6. And I'm like, I'm already tired just thinking about it. Oh, that's so much better. What is that over there? Oh, there's text on top of the thing. Are you gonna make similar music, or are you gonna make different music, Temptic? Oh, Bubbles message. What does Bubbles do? Let me save. NVIDIA driver update came out. I'm going to wait for people to test that because I feel like it's not going to work well. Do I want to pressure myself into getting DLSS 5? Oh, that story this week has been fun. It is very weird. The thing is, as a dev, I don't even know, like, what do you focus on if everything's just going to run through DLSS? Like, you don't even know what the end goal is going to look like anymore. Anyway, class time. Peace out. Have fun. Bye, Hexec. See you later. Crimson, did that 3D text bug ever get resolved? The 3D bug got fixed, but you still can't access the collision settings in BP. I'm hoping that gets sorted in 5.8. Yikes. Do you know if they're tracking that at all? We'll see. Well, I've seen other people complain about it as well, so I'm pretty sure they know about it. Okay, cool. They just want you to develop your own collision system, obviously. I wanted to check something. So if I go, let's just see if I can modify this quickly. I don't know how to do this. Hold on, let's see. How does one modify their role settings? So that's development. Can I change this to shipping? There we go, save. Okay, let's see what happens the next time it builds. Because I want to see if, I'm hoping that when I do shipping builds now, it should just disable all the debug stuff so that I can actually see what I'm doing. Okay, so that should solve that other issue. I need to start architecting the enemy preview, and I need to do the whatchamacallit. Oh right, what I wanted to look at was, can I change? Where's my decals? Decal. Oh, that just looks cool. Never been distracted once in my life. Okay, so I have a ring decal. The problem with the ring decal, maybe I need to adjust how I'm doing this, is the way it scales is wrong. Can I make this there? See, there's a way of making this 2D flat. So how am I doing this? I'm using an emissive multiply with a subtraction of these two. Let me see. It's fun. I use a decal.
I'm laying where the stars shine.
Mm-hmm. Apparently I could use... Where the hell's this? EX. What does this do? Real engine material DTX. What do they do? Advanced and best use if you're going to find what's in line. Is this it? God damn it. The approximate screen space derivative of the value you request. Very commonly used to compute your own min map level. You pass to the texture sample nodes. Fine. Interesting. Because what I'm trying to solve is, you'll see here, when I place, for example, this tower down, I need this ring to actually be the same physical width, no matter the scale of it. Because at the moment what happens is, I'm scaling this object up. We go to upgrades, and apparently I sneeze. I go to upgrades and I sneeze, yes. You'll see as we increase the attack range, that thickness increases as well, which I don't like. Like when it gets to here, it just looks weird. So I need to find another way that I can have basically a decal ring of X thickness at all sizes. One option, I don't know how expensive this will be, is if we, you see, it works, but then when you get one, I can solve the smaller ones with an option. Problem is the bigger ones. Because what I was thinking of doing is, let's say we set a uniform size and then we just scale the texture, like the physical texture line. But then when you have one like this, you can see this one, it just looks super thick already. Because it's a percentage. Unless we increase the percentage, the larger we go. But I mean like this. See, now that gets even thicker. Here it just becomes like large. And here it's just massive. If you look at this, See, it's 6 is a full subtraction happening. So 4,99999 should be super thin. It's too thin. But it's not straight. I basically need a circle. Wait, can't I create a circle? It's the same. Ask Gemini. I'm curious now. It's not a smooth edge, it's a sharp edge, right? Sharp. Apparently, I need to use world space material fixed. Object position. Object. World position. Calculate the distance, so use a distance node. And that's the distance between... I guess the distance between these two. Then create a mass. Track the current radius from the distance. So let's use a subtraction. And then let's say the radius is... That's not going to work though. Okay, anyway. I need to get going, so we need to raid out. So let's find someone to watch. Raid to Twitch. Who is live? Jedham's supposed to be asleep, so let's raid Jedham. I will have a look at this later on. We are raiding Jedham. Thank you, everybody. I will be back for another stream tomorrow. Sorry, today was a bit of a short one, but I'm going to go watch Project Hail Mary, as I've been looking forward to that for a while, and I wanted to at least get a stream in, so I hope you all have a fantastic rest year. Thank you, Sally. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Where's your raid? There's your raid message. Or actually, the raid message is your raid message today is go to sleep. There's your raid message. Go to sleep. Considering it's like 3 in the morning for him. Go to sleep. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you all later. Bye, everybody. Already leaving? Yeah, I've got to leave already. Tempting. I'm sorry. But see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody. Bye.